78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right, man. So I've been getting a lot of phone calls. A lot of y'all been hitting me up talking about the Diddy trial, the verdict, and all that stuff, and the sentencing, what y'all think gonna happen to him, and all of that. Well, it's like I said about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I think Diddy gonna get a couple of years, but I think he gonna get credit for the time that he already served in jail, which is almost a year. He'll get credit for that, and they probably gonna give him a bunch of probation and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, but the judge in this case is a racist. I told y'all that. That's just my belief. The judge is a racist. The whole Mann Act thing is still racist in itself, but this generation of black people don't care nothing about that. They created this mess for Jack Johnson. You know what I'm saying? It's a racist law, and they only use it historically for black men. I think it's been like one instance, maybe, where a famous white dude who got brought up with the Mann Act, maybe. Other than that, this has always been used for black dudes. And you got these simp jigs out here caping for Cassie and the rest of the 304s, bro. This how I'm telling you, fam. I'm telling you, bro. I've tried to warn y'all about these simps, bro. Y'all be think I'm playing, but now y'all see it for yourself. It's dudes out here literally that will go against their own gender, go against what's right, and act like these 304s ain't did nothing wrong. They all the Virgin Mary. You know what I'm saying? No matter what they do, no matter what they on tape getting caught doing, they can do no wrong. They innocent and pure, and it's always the man's fault. The man always manipulated them and made them do something, right? And you know why Diddy was found to be not guilty of all the serious charges? You know why Diddy was found not guilty of racketeering? Because he was innocent of racketeering. The government overplayed their hand and tried to convince the jury that Bad Boy Records was the Gambino crime family. Meanwhile, Diddy's the only person that they're charging in the RICO. The jury wasn't finna buy that. You can't convince them that P. Diddy is John Gotti. You can't do it. Why? Because he had some freaky parties and he beat up a girl? Now that means he John Gotti and he a part of some criminal enterprise? No, that's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. And you know why he beat the sex trafficking charges? You know why? Because he did not force, because in these particular sex trafficking charges, they specifically said not guilty of coercion, force, or fraud. So he never tricked none of these girls into doing nothing. And you know why the women on that jury and the men on that jury decided that that's the case? Because they actually saw the freak-off tapes. See, all these YouTube jigs who've been lying to y'all for a year about Justin Bieber. Oh, Diddy was messing with Justin Bieber. Diddy was messing with Carl Winslow. Diddy was messing with Meek Mill. What Diddy did to Usher is a shame. Diddy did this and that. All this stuff that never happen. Bunch of ninja gossip. A bunch of slander, like I told y'all from the beginning. All these monkeys came on YouTube and slandered that black man, all because they mad that he beat up a girl. Yeah, he shouldn't have did that. But guess what? In the eyes of the law, you can't say, just because you a bad guy, I want you to go to prison forever. If that's the case, would be no black people on the planet. If you follow by that logic, listen, these white folks at one point in time thought we was inherently evil. That's not how the law works. But anyway, the reason why Diddy was found innocent, not guilty of the sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, is because the jury actually saw the freak-off tapes. They saw Cassie getting busy with the escorts. They saw her enjoying herself. They saw her taking control, riding them, instructing the dude how to do it. All they seen Diddy do in the tape was hiding out in the background on the couch like a creep, jacking off. That's all they see him doing. But you weirdos on YouTube don't want to hold Cassie responsible for her own action, like she's a child or something. Like she's a child. She's dumb, and Diddy's so wise and smart. You simps ain't finna be able to save these 304s. You just not. Y'all not finna save these 304s, man. You can't save them. We've been trying to tell y'all this since the beginning of time. You can't save no 304. But you simps just won't let it go. You want to be that rest haven for the 304. Right? You want so desperately to prove to this 304 that you was a good guy. And you deserve, man, that girl don't like you. They're going to use you. They're going to use you to pay their rent. They're going to use you as a shoulder to cry on, as an emotional garbage dump. Tell you about their boyfriend and husband, and this one did that to me, and he hit me, and this and that. And you're going to be thinking the whole time, why don't you just leave him? Because that's the common sense thing to do. Oh, maybe you using him too. Maybe you like what he doing to you. Maybe you feel like that's the only way you can, the only thing that what love is for a dude to put hands on you. Maybe you like rough sex, right? Maybe you like a dude dogging you out. You see what I'm saying? And there's a lot of women who like that. Some women like it rough. I knew a lot of them in my day. A whole lot of women try to get me to rough them up and all that kind of stuff, and try to bait me into hitting them and stuff, because they like that. They used to that. They come from that, so they used to that. You know what I mean? A whole lot of women. But you know, the crazy part is, like I said, no matter how much game you give the lambs and the simps, in their mind, I'm smarter. I'm smarter than the player. I'm smarter than the OG who got all the experience with the girls. And I'm going to do it better than him. See, me, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get her and I'm going to treat her like a queen. I'm going to do this and that. And she going to get tired of you. She going to come to me or somebody like me, and she going to talk bad about you behind your back. And here you go working. I know this one lame, this dude was working, I want to say 12-hour days. Yeah, about 12-hour days. He worked 12-hour days, right? And and that was 4 days a week. He worked 12-hour days. And then he would go in for overtime on Friday and work a 10-hour day. All to take care of this girl, right? And the girl used to be sitting in the hotel with me talking bad about this dude, like a dog, bro. Like, oh, he come home from work and he stink. And I'm just saying, like, wow, she got no respect for the dude. And I mean, I'm sure he do stink if the man been working for 12 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? So, he come home, he don't even get in the shower. He just flop down on the couch and start watching TV. And it takes him like 2 hours to get in the shower. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, the man been on his feet for 12 hours. You ain't got no compassion for the dude? But I'm just listening. She talking about this dude like a dog, right? He stink, he this, he that, he lazy, he barely get haircuts. You know what I'm saying? She gotta force him to go get haircuts and all this and this and that. But every pay period, she hitting him up, she taking all this dude check. This dude gotta pay all the bills in the house and then give her the rest of his check. She let him keep $50 so that he can have lunch money at work, right? She don't even make the boy no food to take the lunch at work. She let him keep $50. She take the rest of the money and come hang out with me. Now, y'all might be saying, oh, 78, that's messed up. You part of the problem. No, I ain't. He part of the problem. He's an idiot. You know why? Because I felt bad. Me being a sucker myself, I tried to stay on man code. I actually felt bad for the dude because I got tired of her talking crazy about this dude, right? And I'm like, man, you kind of do a dude bogus, you know what I'm saying? Like, just break up with the dude or something, you know what I mean? But whatever. So, the dude called me one day trying to snap on me about messing with old girl, right? So, he called me one day and tried to snap on me. And he like, oh, yeah, I found your number in her phone. I seen the pictures. Don't lie. I seen the pictures and this and that, and you can't lie. I said, dude, first of all, you ain't nobody that I gotta lie to. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Don't lie, like you checking me or something. You ain't nobody I have to lie to, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I said, but he asked, I said, I'm gonna keep it real with you though, man to man. He said, yeah, I am smashing old girl. You know what I'm saying? I've been smashing before I knew you even existed. I said, second of all, what you need to do, your next move need to be your best move, and you need to get rid of her. You need to let the girl go, because she talked bad about you. I started telling him all his business, everything. I said, you work this many days and this and that. You don't come home and take a shower. You don't do this. I told him everything. I told him all the stuff the girl said about him. I told him that she used him for his money, right? I'm looking out for him. You know what the dude did? I don't believe you, man. How can I believe you? You're a scumbag, man. You're a pimp. I'm not gonna believe you. Even though I just told him all his business, he didn't want to believe it, bruh. He didn't want to believe it. So you know what happened? The girl did him so foul. She got pregnant by a dude. She went and got an abortion behind his back. All kind of stuff, man. And she continued. She had people, while this dude at work now, working, mind you, he worked 12-hour days. She got other dudes in his crib, smashing in his bed. She turned on by the thrill of disrespecting him. That's why I stopped messing with her. Because I said, yeah, this is a dangerous chick right here. This the type of chick that get you killed. You know what I'm saying? This type of chick right here, like she's a risk taker. She likes to, she a thrill seeker. She like disrespecting this dude. Now I'm not with it. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped messing with her. You know what I mean? I stopped messing with her. Ask me where that dude is today. The simp, the one who was working all day. Guess where he at? In jail doing 3 years. Why? Behind her. Behind her. Came home one day and somebody was leaving the house. He caught somebody leaving the house, pulling out the driveway. He ran in the house and got a weapon and dumped on the dude. Dumped on him. Shot the car up. They gave him some time. Judge felt sorry for him. That's why he only got 3 years. Yeah, and ask me where the broad at. I was sucking on somebody else. But the simp locked up. All because of why? He didn't want to listen to 78. When I tried to give him the game, he didn't want to listen to me. He thought he could break the rules and do something clever. Every simp, every lame think they can change a 304. Every lame think they can break the rules, right? Every generation you're gonna have men who think they can save a 304. Every generation you're gonna have men who think they can make a 304 a housewife. But the OGs have told us this since the beginning of time. Yet you still got the suckers out here shaking and moving, doing the same, making the same mistakes. And most of these dudes are dudes without daddies. I'm just being real with you. Most of these dudes was raised by their mamas and stuff like that. Not all the time. Sometimes you have dudes with daddies who be simps too. But most of the time it be dudes raised by their mamas and stuff like that. And, you know, they get it from their auntie and them. You know what I'm saying? They got them ways. You know, so they sympathize with the broad. You know what I mean? They sympathize with her. But, you know, I was a sucker too back in my day. I was raised by the players, and you know what I'm saying, in the pimping. And I thought I was smarter than them too. I was smarter than my uncles. Oh no, I can see y'all just some jerks. See, I know how to do it. See, I'm gonna treat this girl the right way, and I know how this and that. And every turn I was met with heartbreak and betrayal at every single turn. And then I realized everything my uncles and daddy was telling me about these 304s was the truth. Who am I to come in and think I could change the rule? No, that's just who they are. Cassie was a 304. All them chicks that was messing with Diddy, sitting around in them hotels, sucking and smashing other dudes, sex workers, them girls was all 304s, and you can't be mad at Diddy, talking about Diddy is this and he that, but then you ain't mad at these girls. You can't be, because they all participated. They all participated. They was all co-conspirators. See what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, I see a lot of simps all over the internet in these comment sections, whining and crying. oh, he gonna get time, he gonna do this and that. I ain't never seen so many men rooting for some dude to go get locked up, bro. Y'all some lames, bro. I swear y'all do some lames. Straight lames. This is pathetic, bro. Just rooting for another man to get locked up over a 304. This same girl, notice these simps, y'all. I want y'all to notice this. Notice the simps ain't got no criticism for Cassie when this woman cheated on her husband several times with Diddy, right? They won't even talk about it. They won't even, the lames on their YouTube channels won't even talk about it. The Captain Savums won't even talk about this girl cheating on her husband for Diddy. A guy who's supposed to be so big bad and done all this stuff to her. They won't even talk about it. So, like I say, some of these simps they don't hold women accountable. I do. Because I grew up in an environment, like I say, I was violated by women at an early age. I was molested by women, by 304s. So y'all can miss me with the gap. You can sit here and act like these men is all this stuff you want to, right? But the 8-year-old myself, the 8-year-old me know better. You see what I'm saying? I got schooled in the game about how vicious these 304s is early in the game. You see what I'm saying? And even to this day, when I tell somebody the story of how the 304s did me and my cousin when we was 7 or 8 years old, dudes be trying to give me high five. Oh man, hey, you was getting it in, huh? Hey, you was getting, what you mean? You wouldn't say that to a 7 or 8-year-old girl who got taken advantage of by some grown men. So why you trying to give me high five? No, I got violated by some bras, had me doing stuff to them a little boy ain't got no business doing. You understand me? So yeah, that hardened my soul. You feel me? Yeah, that hardened my soul, and it told me that it's some wicked people out here. But society is only fixated on the man. And meanwhile, women like Cassie get away with it. Because you busters, I want to cuss so bad, bro. Women like Cassie, these 304s, that do all this wickedness, they get away with it because it's men. It's simp dudes who only fixated on the man, and they don't believe women are capable of breaking the law and doing things wrong. They don't believe it. And them dudes is man, bro, later for you dudes, bro. Y'all some clowns to me, fam. Straight up. So Diddy is coming home. He coming home. You know what I'm saying? Once he gets sentenced, you know what I'm saying? He would have been in jail for like a year. You know what I'm saying? He coming home in a couple years. Bare minimum, max, they gonna give him a couple years, bro. And if they try to give him anything other than that, Donald Trump go pardon him, or his lawyer is going to appeal, because the judge is being racist and biased. This whole court situation for Diddy, this man was overcharged. They made a mockery of the tax dollars of the United States citizens, right? Charged this man with RICO, racketeering, and all this stuff when this was this should have never hit the feds. This should have been a state charge of domestic violence and all that kind of stuff, and he would have got convicted. It wouldn't have been no argument from me. Instead, what they did was they put on a show for the media with baby oil and slip and slides and all this stupid stuff that got nothing to do with nothing. Baby oil is not illegal. I don't care what he was doing. Laid in the bed having sex. So what? So what? They got 6 white women up here talking about this man and baby oil, this big black monster. Oh, look what he was doing with the baby oil, and look at this and that. And all you monkeys is running around here eating it up. Yeah, he guilty, man. Yeah, man, y'all some lames, bro. Y'all need to get a life. Get a life, fam, straight up. Some people got stuff to do, fam. I got my own business. I employ black people. You know what I'm saying? I employ a lot of people. So it's the middle of the night, and I'm out here driving now to go take care of some business. Can't even get no sleep because I got work to do. I ain't got time to be looking at every gossip column on the internet all day. All my income don't come from tearing down black folks all day, looking for something to destroy another brother with and to save some 304. To hell with Cassie and all the rest of them so-called victims. I don't feel sorry for no woman that stay with a man going upside her head. All that's gonna do is get yourself in trouble or hurt trying to protect some woman that refused to protect herself. You want help? Then you gotta first help yourself. If I see you trying to help yourself and get out of a situation, then yeah, I'll try to help you. But if you continue to go back to somebody that's going upside your head, what they ain't got nothing to do with me. They got nothing to do with me. And there's no way I'm finna run out here putting myself, risk my family, risk my freedom, trying to protect some 304 who every weekend her boyfriend going upside her head and she keep going back to him because the dude got money, because he got nice cars, because he's smashing her, because he's sexing her down good. You know, man, ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Stay out of that. Only people who get involved with stuff like that is simps and lames. He can't love you like I love you, baby, you know the truth. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Yes, I don't care. Now, I know a lot of y'all didn't grow up the way I grew up, and that's a good thing. But all I'm saying is, a lot of you dudes, man, y'all gotta stop. Y'all done exposed y'all little JJs. A lot of y'all have. Y'all done exposed y'all JJs, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all done exposed the fact that y'all lames and y'all some squares, and you ain't gonna be able to come back from this. I'm just telling you, you ain't gonna be able to come back from this. Y'all should have just shut up and while the getting was good. But now y'all done said so much stupid stuff, you ain't gonna be able to come back from this. Not everybody know you a lame. You gotta stay in the lame category now. You can't like creep back over into the cool kids club now. Everybody saw you. You had doo-doo in your drawers. You peed on yourself, and you know what I'm saying? At school. Now everybody know it. They done seen it. They gonna remember it forever. You dig? So that's just what it is, man. Yeah, these girls is just as vicious as these dudes y'all think. I know some of y'all probably grew up with abusive stepfathers, and you probably seen your mama get beat up or your sister get beat up or something, or maybe your ex-girlfriend. A lot of y'all grew up with stuff like that, and that traumatized you. You see what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I mean? But you can't hold Diddy accountable for that. Diddy is not the man who came into your room when you was a youngster and you know what I'm saying, did something to you. That's not Diddy. You need to go get some therapy, and you need to tell on your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Tell on your Uncle Junebug, cuz. That's what you need to do. Tell on Junebug, cuz. You can't keep putting this off on Diddy. Because a lot of y'all is having emotional breakdowns and stuff, and we all know what this is about. This is about, you know, somebody to fiddle-faddle and did what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm honest with mine. I'm going to tell you straight up. You know what I'm saying? 304s, yeah, they had me humping on them and doing stuff I had no business doing as a kid. 304 grown women did this to me. And yeah, I got a grudge. I'm holding a grudge against 304s because I know that they vicious. And I know that they capable of committing crimes, but don't nobody want to hold 304s accountable because they women. Oh no, well she was just lonely, man. I mean, she was just lonely. You know, y'all look at a woman that abused youngsters. Y'all look at a woman as if y'all look at the psychological aspect of it, like, oh well, you know, she didn't mean it. She was lonely. She had a breakdown, blah, blah, blah. If it's a man doing it, he just a creep right away. Ain't no psychological breakdown. Ain't no trying to understand this man, nothing. He just a creep, lock him up. And that's bias, and I'm not with it. I'm not with it. All this believe all women stuff is cap. Plenty of women lie on men. They exaggerate. If a man go upside your head and punch you, yeah, that's wrong. But you don't have the right to lie to the police and say, he also touched my daughter. That's BS. You can't do that. And if some of y'all dudes is cool with this. Still, man, he shouldn't have put hands on her. Man, shut up, bro. Go save a whale or something, bro. I got time for you dudes, man. We are the world. We are the children. It's ridiculous, man. But anyway, man, I'm going to get up out of here. We're going to take care of this business real quick, man. Go let somebody borrow some money. This is what I do constantly. But I ain't gonna complain about it because the universe blessed me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna complain about my blessings. If I'm in a position to help somebody, then that's a good thing. I don't never want to take that for granted, you dig? But 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, share the video. And I'm up out of here though. Deuces.